microphone on. Hello. Good morning. Mary Gets Fit said, I will watch this later on as it is Mother's Day in Spain today. Well, happy Mother's Day, Mary. That's lovely. Good morning, Jess. Good morning, Erin. How are you all doing? I'm so tired. I don't know if you can tell because I tried to like slap together a look. Woke up at 9:32, which is not what I usually do. I'm usually up at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Not 9:30. Thank you. Thank you. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I feel like I wasn't expecting it to happen. Hi, Katie. I wasn't expecting it to happen, and so I was like, oh, now I have to do like this whole big production video. Like, oh, I was so excited though. I'm so excited. I'm ready to be at the halfway point because I'm awfully close. I feel like my microphone is too far away. Can you guys hear me? I have been, and now I'm gonna start doing those. I really want to try that. I talked about it in the video on Team Body Project. Those workouts, man, I really liked them. I really liked them. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? Jeanette said, I've been so inactive online this week and I'm behind watching everyone's videos, but thankfully have some time to catch this. Well, hey, life gets busy, right? It's kind of a busy time of year. Hi, Erin. Thanks for popping in. Hi, Teresa. How are you? I am still waking up. I don't know how well this stream is gonna go. I gotta do my best. So this was the topic for today. Hi, Lydia. The topic for today is like having your family on board with your lifestyle change. And I'm so curious to see what people say. I have a couple questions that we're going to just chat about this morning. But first, of course, you guys know, hi, LB. How are you? You know, I got to do the business. Say the business. Get to the business. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Forgive me. But if you guys didn't know, I don't know how you wouldn't know. You all have been here a million times before. It's gonna be a day today, my friends. The stream is sponsored by Coffee Over Cardio, and they have not just coffee, but a bunch of lifestyle supplements and all kinds of good things. Clothing. Just released a clothing line. It's really cute. Coffee accessories. I really want to get there's a cold brew press, cold brew press. Am I saying that right? Probably not. This is why I'm the worst YouTuber ever. Everybody already knows this. Anyway, I wanted to tell you guys about this flavor. This is Abby's Secret Stash. It's called Flourish Island Breeze. It's not actually a flavored coffee. It is just a straight Kona coffee. But they have truly outdone themselves. Like, totally outdone themselves. It is so good. And guys, it is limited, like ultra limited edition. There's only 500 bags of it. And it's so good. Like, I'm ordering a second one this week because I want to have it. It is so good. And I am a big coffee lover. So you guys know, like, if I say it's good, it's good. Yes, of course. Jess. Of course. Hi, Deanna. How are you? I'm so excited y'all are here. So yeah, if you haven't, coffeeovercardio.com, you can use my code, which is 10LWS coffee. That gets you 10% off your order anytime. You can earn what they call Java bucks. So every time you order, you get points and you can use those towards a discount on a future order as well as the code. So get your 10% off every time. And sometimes they run sales too. So I highly suggest going and get you some Flourish while you can, because it ain't gonna be around forever, and it's really freaking good. Like, really, really good coffee. So today we're talking about getting your family on board with your lifestyle change. This was requested, and I'm gonna mess up who requested it immediately because I suck. This is what happened. This is why I need to be up early, because normally I'm like very prepared and I have all my notes, and I don't have that today because I woke up late, super late, and I don't even know why. Let me go into the Caffeine and Calories Facebook group, which if you're not in there, you should be. Join it. You won't regret it. Let me go to my topic request thread. Way I can appropriately shout out who requested it. Maggie requested this topic. And Teresa, who is in here, I know for sure. And they requested some topics, so that's awesome. I'm so excited. But Maggie requested this specific one. She's like, "What, can we talk about like having your family on board, because mine isn't." And so I thought that was interesting, because I actually get asked that a lot. Probably because I show my kids, in the vlogs every now and then, and I talk about them a lot. But I was wondering, like, first of all, does anybody have a family member who is like doing it with them? Aaron, I'm so tired. I wasn't even up late. I think I just was, I did a lot of work yesterday, like, yard work. I think I was just tired, like genuinely tired. Aaron said, the family issue is such a huge thing for most people, depending on if they're supportive or not. Deanna said, no, I'm doing it on my own. Anybody else? Katie said, my family changed the way they eat with me, but they don't need to lose weight. Aw, Jeanette said, from a distance, my 79-year-old dad has been incorporating more exercise into his routine. I love that. Lydia said, my husband came on board last summer, not officially doing keto every single day, but for the most part. Hey, Love Carbs Journey, how are you? And yes, thank you. Remember to thumbs up the stream. Thank you. Erin said, my family and friend group actually have a Facebook page where we post our workouts and send each other support. It waned a little bit lately, but it's still nice to have support like that. That is nice. You know what's funny? That just reminded me, Erin. I started, let's see. Maybe, did I live in New Jersey or not? That's always how I base time. I think I did. I think I was still living in New Jersey. But I had started a Facebook group when Facebook groups was a new thing. And you could only invite your friends to it. For people who wanted to lose weight. And it was like in January, probably January 2009 or something like that. And then, and just invited my friends and family. And it was great while it lasted. And then it just kind of went, I don't know why. Weight loss, yeah. Weight loss is like that, though, right? And people's motivation is like that, too. Katie said, more changed to eat healthy. That's good. Teresa said, my husband is sort of supporting me, but not totally on board. And Jess said, my husband is super active, and like we said last week, he cannot eat lunch once and drops like 10 pounds overnight. But he is supportive of me, which is huge. It really does make a world of difference. Eco Fit and Fab, good morning. Caitlin, good morning. How are you? I'm so happy you guys are here. Yeah, so and this is funny, and I told Maggie this in the Facebook group. But it's funny because me and my husband kind of joke around that, like, if the both of us were at a healthy weight at the same time, like, the universe would probably explode. It's like Harry Potter and Voldemort. Like, one cannot exist without the other. Like, for us, it's like one cannot be thin while the other must be chunky. Like, we've both lost weight multiple times. We've been together 17 years. Yeah, 17 years. And so we've both been, we've had our thin times and not thin times, I guess. Trying to make that sound not healthy. Been at a healthy weight at different times, but never at the same time. It's so strange. It's so strange. LB said, Hubs is supportive, close to changing his diet. He's getting there. He also has ups and downs with weight. Yeah, that's very similar to our situation. Erin said, my husband is very supportive, but then will turn around and ask if I want pizza for lunch. But that being said, as a couple, we have always been restaurant people, so it's a hard habit to break. We are exact same way. We're the exact same way. We were supposed to go out last night to, this Italian restaurant that's like, I don't know, an hour away from us. Because my husband loves, if you looked at my husband, he's clearly like very Irish. Like, clearly very Irish. You guys have seen him. I had him in a video. But the way he eats, you would think he was Italian. Like, that's his food preference is pasta. Like, and he would eat it every day if he could. So he wanted to go to this Italian restaurant. And the only reason we didn't, he's like, actually, let's not, because next weekend is Mother's Day. Because we'll probably go out to eat for Mother's Day. I don't know. That's family oriented. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms, mom figures, guardians, caretakers for children. Yeah, Jeanette, you can. Jeanette said, I can confirm his Irishness. He looks Irish. So funny. Caitlin said, my husband is super supportive and we both are trying this together. He does sometimes comment on my old photos on how thick I was, and that's thick with 3 C's. I was, and how he'll miss that, but says he can't wait to see me fit too. Aww. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, some of my assets, my husband likes a little bit on the bigger side. So he goes, I don't care how much weight you lose, just don't lose your butt. I'm like, I think I'm all right. I don't think I'm going to lose it. I've forever been built this way. So. Jess said, I bring home yummy desserts even though my hubby is anti-sugar. Deanna said, my weight loss has had 0 impact on my husband because the way I eat does not have any restrictions. There's no issue. That's pretty much the same. You know what I cook for dinner? This is why I love the anabolic diet, even though that's not like 100% what I follow. But being able to swap like things that I regularly made for just healthier versions, like there's been very little notice. And it's not like when you this is a joke. Like, when has anybody ever done this? Okay, if you have children, okay? Have you ever done this where you bought like a healthy chicken nugget? Like you bought the healthy version of chicken nuggets where it's like not even real, it's chick apostrophe N. Anybody ever try that and fail? I have. Sarah was on trend way before Kim. Oh, I was. I don't know, is she older than me? How old is Kim Kardashian? I think we're pretty close in age. Maybe not. I have no idea. Wish my bank account was like on trend like Kim Kardashian's. Wings with a Z. Hi, Joe. How are you? Yeah, wings. I'm still not convinced her booty is 100% real. I mean, I'm not denying she looks amazing. She looks amazing. I'm not saying anything mean about that. And I actually don't care if people have surgery. That doesn't bother me. Like when people are like, oh my God, they had so much work done. I'm like, well, they're rich as shit, so they can. Like, Jess. Oh yeah. You know, I made 44 cents last week. You guys are so funny. Hey, Misty, how are you? Oh my gosh. Erin said, I still eat pizza. I'm not on I can't eat that diet, but when it's every day, I'm not going to get healthy that way. Yeah, I know the struggle. I know the struggle. Hey, that 41 cents adds up in about, I don't know, 10 years. Oh. I can't flex. I don't know why. I just like don't know how to do it, but yeah, I didn't know. No, maybe it's because I don't wear tank tops ever. True story. I'm in my pajamas still. I woke up so late. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Don't let me do that. So what about? And I think we've talked about this before, but I think it's worth bringing up again. Like, have you ever had a family member who is like dead set, like against you losing weight, trying to eat healthy, like giving you a hard time about that? Teresa, hey, no problem. Teresa said, thanks for the channel support on Facebook. Well, you know, I went and watched your weekly roundup and I saw that you were at 99 subscribers. I said, oh, we have to do something about that. Let's get Teresa to 100. And what are you at now? I think I saw before I went to bed, I went and checked and it was like 101. So congrats on 100 subscribers. Yay! Caitlin asked, are you scared of going viral? I kind of quit YouTube because I don't want to be famous, and while unlikely, the slightest chance is terrifying. I don't know that I'm scared of it. I would want to go viral for the right reason. You know what I mean? And that does happen sometimes. Not for the wrong reason. Like, I don't want, not people making fun of me, I guess. I don't know. I mean, the closest thing I have going is I have a video with like 7,000 views. So my channel's just not that popular. And I don't think, I mean, if it happens, I don't think it would happen until I had lost the weight. So if it happens, I'd be shocked. I feel like, I don't want to say I'm boring. I feel like I'm too nice to go viral. I don't know. I don't say anything controversial. I'm pretty open-minded. I don't know. So, like, I don't know. That was a fun question, though. Hi, Tressa. How are you? Good morning. Happy Sunday indeed. Jess said, I have never had a family member be unsupportive in that way, but I wish my mom had helped me more when I was younger to figure things out, because my yo-yoing started early if I look back honestly. Yeah, I agree. And I've talked about this before too. A lot of my, I think, relationship with food has mirrored how my mom's relationship with food was. Mom, are you in here today? Mom watches. She doesn't always chat, but I know she always watches. at some point or another. And I'm not saying anything. My mom is amazing. I love my mom to death. I don't blame her for anything. I don't blame her for anything. But she did not have a healthy relationship with food. And I saw that. I mean, I saw that when I was younger. And when you're little, you're impressionable. And it's like, well, if you feel bad, eat a Twinkie, you know? And I'll never forget one time, I shocked myself because like this was something as a parent, like I knew I didn't want to do. I didn't want my kids to like learn that, hi mom, love you. And I didn't want my kids to learn that same kind of food relationship issue. And I remember one time I said to my daughter, she was having a bad day or like was having cramps or something. Like she was in a bad mood. And I said something like, how did I word it? I said, oh, why don't we, I'm like, oh, I have some chocolate. Why don't we have chocolate? Chocolate always makes everything better. And after I said it, like I didn't make a big deal of it, you know, after I said it. But then like I was thinking about it, I'm like, I shouldn't have said that. Chocolate does not make everything better. Maybe chocolate in moderation or a little chocolate makes things feel better. But not giving the food feelings. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a lot more, ever since I said it, I don't think it didn't impact her at all. She's very good. She actually doesn't eat very much, to be honest. She's very good at stopping eating when she's full, which is something I don't think I ever did in my life. Thanks, Mom. But I was like, I gotta not say things like that. Because that's a problem I have. That is my problem to deal with, in that I am the one who feels good because I ate chocolate. You know what I mean? Like I shouldn't have projected that onto her. I think she's okay though. She actually rarely asks for candy or anything like that. So obviously it didn't impact her majorly. So, but it impacted me that I said it, and I was aware. And I was like, I just gotta be more careful. Let me get caught up on chat here. Hi Derek, how are you? Jess said, talking about her mom, she said, I think she thought she was helping by not criticizing when I would go up and down, but it established some bad patterns that I'm still dealing with. I understand that. Misty said, so far, my family has been very supportive. They're happy to see me feeling so well. They don't even hassle me if I make substitutions to fit my lifestyle. I'm very lucky for that. I'm glad you have that. It really does make a huge difference when your family is on board. Teresa said, I think it is so hard to know where the line is with helping kids about weight and putting too much focus on it and how to do it the right way. I'm still figuring it out. Same. Very much the same. Because my son, my son has some food issues in that he's a boredom eater. Rather than find something to do, he'll find something to eat. And he's bigger. He'll probably grow out of it, but I'm scared what if he doesn't? You know what I mean? He's only 10. So, but I don't want to like shame. I don't ever want to shame my child. Like, I know how it felt because it happened to me when I was little. And I would never want him to feel those things. I also don't want him to get made fun of at all, you know? It's hard. So yeah, great point, Teresa. It is really hard to know, especially with children. Jeanette said, well, I completely own that I made poor decisions, but the way my parents dealt with food around me certainly didn't help. Yeah, you don't know any better at the time. You know, you just don't know. And so that makes it hard. And Jess said, I don't blame my mom, but it has been very illuminating the more I look back, just trying to work on it and move on. Yeah, and I think that's a part of it, right? Is realizing like, oh my God, this, you know, that's part of why I am the way that I am. I don't think when you're little, when you're young, you don't really realize how much, you think you're this cool, like, independent teen, especially when you get to those years, but you really don't realize how impressionable you were, and sometimes still are, by your family, right? Deanna said, when I was young, I went to therapy and would always get a shake after. That pattern led to go to the doctor, you get a milkshake, and sometimes I still think it. That's an interesting thing to bring up. Who has that? Like, who has ever had that where, like, a tradition, and whether it be small or large or major, has impacted, like, it's like a food thing, like a food related thing. Caitlin said, my husband and I don't mention our daughter's weight, and we allow her snacks and treats, but we make sure she knows she has to have something to help her body first, and then she can enjoy whatever. And that's a smart approach. Oh, Derek, thanks for popping in. Hey, Laura Fat to Fit, how are you? Busy day? It's still early. Oh, maybe it's not early. Where are you, Laura? Maybe it's in the afternoon by you. I lose track of where everybody's at. Deanna said, also a result of childhood was snack Sundays because mom went to the store, and if you want to eat the snacks, better get to it before my brothers did. I'm so glad you mentioned that, because that's something we, like, struggle with in my house right now. Is somebody will get ticked off because they'll be like, who ate all the blah? Whatever it is. Who ate all of it? And I'm like, well, I don't know. If you knew it was there, why didn't you eat it? I bought it a week ago. Like, you snooze, you lose. Food is used as so many different colored emotional band-aids. That is accurate description. LB said, I worry because my kids see me watching all these weight loss YouTube videos all the time. I don't want them to obsess over it. That's hard too. Yeah, I feel like, especially, with your own kids, right? Like, of course, like, you don't want your kids to ever struggle. I would hate for my kids to, like, go through some of the food related things that I have gone through, because number one, it's, like, very emotionally, like especially with binge eating, it's like, why do I do this? And I've told you guys before, I've said this before, but, like, there are times where it feels like I'm just committing slow suicide with food. And you, of course, would never want your children to go through that. I didn't take my allergy medication this morning, and it's starting to affect me. So excuse me for, like, clearing my throat a bunch. Yeah, it's so hard, and we know they're impressionable. Teresa said, I'm trying to get my son involved in moving more. He stays on the computer playing with his friends all the time. And he doesn't have friends in our neighborhood to play with, so stays on the computer. Therefore, he doesn't get any exercise. He's more of a fruit person. Oh, that's good. Excuse me. Yeah, that's so I'm lucky my son does have a lot of friends in the neighborhood, and a lot of times, like, afternoons, like after school especially, he'll go out and play. Misty said, I figured out over the last year that I was a bored eater. I honestly didn't even realize it was a thing. I can't imagine having to help a child with it because it's hard enough as an adult, right? Like, because you don't realize it, and you don't even realize you're doing it. It's like, oh, I just need something to keep busy, and it doesn't have to be food, Jeanette said, I can't even imagine what it would be like to navigate talking about food or weight with your kids. I don't envy any of you who are in that position. It's hard. It's hard. Yeah. I didn't realize how much my daughter watched until we watched Too Fat, Too Furious, Jerusalema, and she recognized Misty and Mary and more. It kind of surprised me. Oh, wow. OLB. That's understandable. That's understandable. I would probably get concerned too. Like, I'd be like, oh gosh. Especially your kiddo's real little, right? She's real little, LB. Dad would take us out on Saturday nights or Sundays to get an ice cream cone or sundae at the Dairy Barn ice cream shop. Yep. We had that with my grandfather when we were little. If we did, I forget what it was. I can't actually remember what it was, but he took us to this ice cream store in Patterson to get and they were like giant bowls of ice cream. Or if we were at my Nana and Pop's on the weekend, he would go, there was this like amazing bakery up the street. He would go to that bakery and just get a ton of like donuts and French bread and make French toast. And he would go all out for me and my sister. I think that's a big thing too, right? Is like associating food with a lot of like, with joy, with happy moments in your life. Anybody ever experienced that? You are in the UK. I knew that. I knew it, Laura. Lydia said, I started doing that with my daughter when she was around 3. I used to reward her with a trip to get ice cream when she would go to an appointment with no complaints. I don't do that anymore. It's so hard, right? Because you feel like you're doing a nice thing, but I mean, you don't realize like you're potentially conditioning somebody to associate going to a doctor's appointment or going to doing a certain task, right? And associating it with food. It's so interesting to look back at it like that. Hi, Christina. How are you? Erin said, my almost 18-month-old is 40 pounds, but the size of a 3+-year-old. And that's just the way he is growing. He's also at least 4 inches taller than every other baby his age. Your baby and my sister's baby is very similar. He's almost, well, he is 2. He turned 2 in January. He's not gigantic. He's tall, like tall as heck. Like I see him, he's just so tall. My sister is tall though, and so is my brother-in-law. They're tall. Are you tall, Erin? You kind of are, I think. Well, I mean, that's coming from me. I'm 5'4". It doesn't take a whole lot to be tall to me, but the doctor has already mentioned diet, and I'm like, no way. No. Listen, I feel like all kids, and like based on your genetics, okay? I'm generalizing here, so don't come at me. But they all go through kind of like a phase where they are, I don't want to say like they have baby weight, right? And I think for some kids that happens at a different time in their adolescence, like before they hit puberty. Yeah. I can't imagine somebody being like, put your kid on a diet when they're 2 or 3, or a baby. A baby? Come on now. Oh yeah, you guys are tall. 5'6", to me 5'6" is tall. My in-laws buy my kids McDonald's and donuts and all that when they go over. We have a gate between our yards, so it's not that they don't see the in-laws very often. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Hey, Lexi, how are you? Jeanette said, my family definitely used food to celebrate so many things. We also used it to show love. For example, my dad would often pick up treats on the way home from work. Yeah, I know that. I know that feeling well. Teresa said, my son just turned 17 and he is almost 5'9". Holy moly. My son is going to be way taller than me. Like, my son is like, I mean, I'm 5'4", but he's like up to my chin. He's so tall. He's so tall. He's just a bigger boy. But everybody else, I think I've told you guys this, everybody else in my family is tall. I'm the only one who's not. I don't understand how I got like the short straw in the in the DNA straw poll. Everybody else is tall. Makes me so mad. I don't think I have a weight problem. I think I have a height problem. If I was just a little bit taller, I'd be a completely normal weight. My niece will be 12 in August, and she's already 5'5". Oh my gosh. I've been going about this journey wrong the whole time, LB. I should be trying to get taller. Gain height, Sarah. Yeah, no, I'm 5'4". I can't reach the top shelf at the grocery store. That's so funny. I want to do it, but I can't stop laughing. Trying to gain 2 inches my way. That's funny. My height problem. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna get serious now. I teared up a little bit there. That was funny. Hi, Shelly. How are you? Misty said, my nephew is very tall. He's almost 15 and is about 6'3". Wow. He struggled with his weight before he grew into his height because it's so tricky with kids. Yeah, I feel like that's true too. Is that like I mean, a lot of kids do, like they grow into it, you know what I mean? Oh. Aaron said I'd have to be 7 feet tall for that to work for me. I'm failing to see the problem. You WNBA. Tall girl things. Volleyball. Shelly said, I'm over here feeling really tall at 6 feet. That is really, listen, to me, that is really tall. That would have been an awesome April 1st video. I won't remember it, but man, if I remember next year, because I'm fairly certain I'll still be at this next year. If only I was even a tiny bit coordinated. Same. I'm not a sports person. Running is that's about as athletic as I get. I'm just running. Even like, well, you guys know how I feel about like dance workout videos. I can't do them because I have 2 left feet. I might as well have 3 left feet. It's that bad. Man, I'm jealous of all you tall people. Well, I'll be in on it in the comments. Yeah. I've been on a journey to gain 3 inches since 2010. I hope you'll sub for sub. You're 6 foot as well? Yeah, I'm short. When you were talking about basketball, I was like, oh yeah. That was my sister, because my sister is tall. Mom, if you're in here, do you know, I'm pretty sure my sister is like 5'9"? 5'9", 5'11". Pretty tall. If she's not 6 feet. I don't think she's 6 foot. But she's tall. And she played all the tall girl sports. I didn't. I played soccer because I could use my stumpy legs to kick a ball. Speaking of coordination, Charlie Bell is asking to do a workout with me, so I have to head out. Oh, have fun, Erin. Thank you for joining. I haven't decided if I'm doing a live stream next week, guys, because it's Mother's Day. But it may work out. I may do it anyway. It's Mother's Day in the United States, I should clarify. I didn't know it was different in other places in the world. That's like... if that's not like the stereotypical American mindset, right? Like, oh, it's Mother's Day in other places in the world? Derp. Always trying to learn. Yep, can't say no to Charlie. Especially, Charlie Bell's just so cute. Is she just not the cutest little thing? I was like tearing up watching Erin's Disney videos with her. I was like, my kids are older. My kids are, my daughter's going to be 15. My son just turned 10. And I'm just like, oh, when they were still so sweet. Now my son refers to me as bruh. Have fun, Charlie Bell. And Erin, have a good time. We'll talk to you next week. I'm 5'6", trying to get shorter. My way. Aw. Not a sports person at all. Same. Sam is so cool. Sam, I love both my kids, obviously. Like, my kids are my universe. But Sam is turning out to be a very good, I don't know, like, very cool person. She's very cool. She always amazes me how responsible she is. She's very mature for her age. I don't know how that worked out, but she is, yeah. I need about 3 inches. 2 to 3 inches. I feel like I'd look pretty solid. That's so funny. Oh, we didn't do non-scale victories. What did I say? So there was something, there's 2 things we need to do, okay? Okay. I'm unorganized today because I woke up late. For those of you who jumped in late, I literally woke up at 9:32 and went, holy crap. I'm putting on a show in 25 minutes. I gotta get moving. Like that panic of like missing the school bus. That feeling. So yeah, so non-scale victories, if you have them, let's drop them in the chat. And then, if anybody has any questions or needs support, we're at the point in the live stream where I want to make it more about you and less about me talking. We do a pretty good job. But I want you to be able to ask your questions, get support from the group. So if you have a question, you can drop that in the chat too. Oh, and I see the NSV's pouring in. I love it. Thank you for that, Jeanette. By the way, she is good. Justin was so grumpy that day. We hung out. 0 out of 10. We're still making that joke and he hates it. Jess said, NSV, I completed week 4 of my marathon training plan. When is your marathon? Like, are you you're signed up for one, aren't you? Like, when is that? That's awesome, by the way. Congrats. It's got to be tough. I can't even imagine. Me, I'm like, I ran a whole lap. One day. Yes, Yes, LB said, NSV, I did a 5K last week. I'm so excited for you. You killed it too. I saw on your Instagram. I was like, look at her go. She did it. Oh my gosh, you guys all chatted at the same time? Hang on. Yeah. I missed something. Hold on. That's awesome. Okay, there we go. Deanna said, oh my gosh, I have been up since 5, worked out, went to the store, progress photos, made breakfast, cleaned kitchen, all before the stream. I am a failure. I'm just kidding. I know I'm not. I was tired. I did a lot of yard work before. So here's the funny thing. I did get up at 5 and I was like, oh, I'm up so early. That's really early for me. I usually get up around 7 or 8. On the weekends. Pretty much during the week too. I'm not supposed to. I should be up earlier, but I don't. But I was like, I'm gonna be productive. If I go work out, I can shower and like look presentable when I get on camera. I don't know what happened. I like don't even remember closing my eyes. I was on my phone. I was like laying in bed on my phone, like, you know. So I don't know what happened. It was so weird. And the next thing I know, I woke up and I look at the clock and I went, oh shit. I gotta get up. In my heart, I want to be a productive morning person, but my body is just like, nah, just sleeping. Jeanette said, I can do a wall handstand now. That picture was cool. Jeanette shared a picture in the Facebook group, if you guys are in there. Most of you are. Jeanette shared a picture doing her wall handstand. Handstand. Ooh. Having issues today. But that was so cool. I was so excited for you. I'd be afraid to even try. You know what would happen to me? You know when in cartoons when there's a cutout of somebody in the wall? You know, the character runs through the wall and there's a cutout shape. That would be me. Like only it would be my feet up top through the wall. I thought so, Jess. That's cool. The Boston Marathon virtually on October 8th. That's going to be amazing. What an experience. Virtual Boston Marathon. I love it. Teresa Kiever, I should say. We've got two Teresas in here. Fitting in some clothes in the back of the closet. That's such a good feeling, isn't it? Love it. Hey, Sonoma, how are you? I'm sorry if I missed you come in. Jess said, Misty, I've been there. Hearts break that habit and it can get, well, what did I miss? Oh, there we go. Misty said, non-scale victory. I didn't get on the scale all month. Might not sound like much, but it was harder than expected. Now I feel ready to weigh again. Good for you. Erin is doing that this month too. She's doing No Weigh May, which I think is super cute. I'm doing the opposite. I'm doing weigh every day May. Which I don't do. I only normally weigh myself once a week, which is on Fridays. And I've stuck to that pretty religiously. I used to weigh myself, I would say randomly, but always in the morning. So I'm doing that for May. It's for science. I want to take like a scientific approach to the scale as a data point. And so I think weighing myself every day and seeing like, and let me tell you the fluctuation this morning, as I scrambled my ass onto the scale so I didn't miss like the second day of weigh every day May. That's gonna be the trick for me, is like remembering to do it. But that's a huge victory. You know, I think it's important not to let the scale like become an obsession. You know what I mean? Good for you, Misty. Congrats. Just Sonoma, Misty. I've been there too. Hearts break that habit and it can get toxic. Yes, that's true. Katie said, I have had no internet for a while unless I want somewhere to get it, but I got a lot of life stuff accomplished. Oh, wow. That's awesome. You know, what a thought, right? Like if we didn't have the internet or like our phones to like if I actually knew how much time I spent just mindlessly scrolling social media, I could probably use that time to be a lot more productive in life. That's so funny. Teresa's weight loss said, NSV, I have lost a total of about 8 inches overall, and my red blouse and black shorts that I take my photo pictures in is starting to fall off of me. What a good feeling. You're doing awesome, Teresa. I'm so proud of you. I watch your updates. Your updates I typically watch like around when I'm either cooking dinner or like doing laundry or something. So I'm really bad about like remembering to go back and comment. I'm terrible about that. I do that to everybody, by the way, which I'm sorry. I do watch a lot of videos while I'm doing something else. So it's more or less that I'm listening. And then I forget to go back and comment. Like while I'm doing dishes, while I'm cooking. I'm really bad about it. And I'm sorry. I do apologize. I try to be real super supportive. Christina said, my NSV is that I did manage a few short workouts while I was on vacation. Always a good thing, right? I have a vacation coming up in June. And I have no intention of watching calories, except maybe like watching calories go in my mouth. There's some food that I just can't get in other places, okay? So the once every couple of years I go to New Jersey, there's certain things that I just have to eat. I told you guys this already. Let me get caught up. Misty said, I got a tad bit obsessed and had to take a break. Now I feel like I've put it back on in the it's a tool category instead of it's the only important measurement category. That is so true. Hey, it's Jilly 2.0. Hey, Jilly, how are you? Thanks for popping in. We're at the point in the live stream where we either take questions if you need support or you need the group's opinion on something, or you can drop a non-scale victory in the chat. So feel free to do that. I'm really behind, so you probably know that already. Deanna said, yes, I am afraid that it would lead to having to learn to repair drywall. That's so funny. That's so funny. I weigh daily and I like it over weekly. Yeah, I can't remember if I ever weighed myself every day before. I don't think I used to. I think the first time that I took a mature approach to losing weight was after I had my daughter. So that's a long time ago already. And I don't really remember. I don't think I weighed myself every day then either. I think it was like a once a week kind of deal. I really don't remember. And I've just been doing it once a week for so long now. It's, 13 months or whatever. So. Oh, Jeanette, I turned that off. Jeanette said the screen time feature with Apple is an eye-opener for sure. I should probably look at it. I usually just, when it comes up, it's like, your screen time report is ready. I'm like, nope. Don't want to know, but I probably should know. I probably waste a lot of time. Christina, look, I get it. Ooh, you have vacation this month. That's so exciting. Jess said, I would love to see you run some kind of challenge for us with all your knowledge, like journal prompts or something. Oh, yes. Deanna, one of the things I love about Deanna, she always has just the right thing to say, like, either if it's not a reality check, it's just like always what you need to hear. And Deanna, I love and appreciate that about you. You're awesome. I'm so glad to have you in my circle of circles. Lydia said, I'm weighing myself daily also helps the number not mean so much when you see it fluctuate. Yeah, I'm very curious because I know I typically as part of my plan is I eat more on the weekends. I don't want to say I eat more. It's not so much that I eat more. I don't track on the weekends. is what I should say. And so I tend to lean towards like, that's when we go out to dinner. That's when if we know we're going to eat something that's, you know, not something I would typically make. That's when it happens, is over the weekend. Hi, Liz. How are you? Excuse me. You should do it, Deanna. I would love that because you do have just so much knowledge. Okay. Jilly said, I'm going to Philly around August and I will be having a Philly cheesesteak. Oh my gosh. Have I ever told you guys? Out here, if you order a Philly cheesesteak, they put ranch on it. Like ranch dressing. Take time to let that soak in and be thoroughly offended, because I about crapped myself when I found that out. I was like, I'm sorry, ranch does not go on a Philly cheesesteak. Caitlin said, NSV, a friend was getting rid of some clothes and we do passes. She gave it to me to go through, then I pass it to a friend, etc. I got shirts a size down that fit and I don't feel like a sausage. I love it. That's amazing. What a great idea. The clothing cycling. That's super smart. Let me get caught up. Okay, I'm good there. Misty said, those are very good thoughts on daily weigh-ins. I'll take it into serious consideration. Caitlin said, sorry, I'm doing chores. I'm behind on chat, guys. Oh, that's okay. You're totally fine. Deanna said, before I weigh in for my official weigh-in, I write about my success for the week, the things I am proud of, so that takes precedence over the scale. I love that. I would love a challenge like that. Yeah, I think, you know what, Deanna, I think you're on the hook now. Jilly said, I'm doing the 67 challenge and everything is going good aside from water. I started taking a picture every day. That was terrifying, but now I feel comfortable with the pictures. I've been seeing your pictures, which is awesome. So here's my thing with challenges, right? Like, challenges for me have to be short. And 67 days is a long time for me personally. I'm not knocking the challenge at all, or challenges in general. I've shared my feelings with them before, but like that long of a challenge, it's just too long for me. And that's just my opinion, and I'm not knocking anybody who does challenges. I cannot do challenges that long. Halfway through, I would probably forget about it. And that's on me. That's my problem, not a challenge's problem. That's awesome, though. You have been sticking to it so good, and that's the important thing, right? Is sticking to it. Jess, yes. Frickin' ranch. Who puts ranch on a Philly damn cheesesteak? It just gross. That's what they do out here. If it's a food served in the Midwest, they put the Midwest or the South, depending on how you view Oklahoma. Officially, I think it's the South, but yeah, they put ranch on damn everything. I don't understand it. I know, it's offensive. It's offensive. I know, Deanna, Jilly, I know. Deanna said, I eat higher cal on the weekends and my weight always spikes on Monday and trickles back down by Friday. Yeah, this was the first day that I weighed in on a Sunday ever. And I was like, wow. But I know it's a fluctuation, so I'm not freaking out, right? Like, I know, obviously. It was like 3 pounds. I was like, damn. And then I'm like, that can't be. Yeah, so I just know. So I think it's gonna be very helpful, very scientific for me. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, Adrian and Nico, thank you. Thank you so much for the super sticker. How are you guys doing? Hey. Always coming in here with such hype. I appreciate you stopping in. Jeanette said, I've never even had Philly cheesesteak, and even I know that's messed up. It is. It's just wrong. It's offensive. The people of Philadelphia do not deserve such treachery. I'm going to Myrtle Beach in September. I love Myrtle Beach. It's such a fun... Myrtle Beach is so fun. Looking forward to it, though I hear there are a ton of crepe myrtle bushes there, and I'm highly allergic. Oh, I don't know anything about that, but it's a beautiful, fun place to be. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on a second. Not sneeze on camera. Okay. I think I'm okay. It went away. Yeah, I can't say anything about plants there. Listen, I was having so much fun doing other things, I wasn't paying any attention. So, unless you're staying in the forest, I don't even remember a whole lot of bushes in Myrtle Beach, but let that soak in and be thoroughly just yeah. I agree, Sarah. I didn't do it for that reason. Oh, I know. You're good. Speaking of challenges, how are you going to announce the results of the April one? Oh, that's a great question. And a great way to wrap up because it's already 11 o'clock. Good grief. So I'm going to do, it looks like most of the votes wanted a video, which surprised me. I really thought it was going to be live streamed by like a landslide. It was not. So ideally today, I am going to put together first of all, I have to go review all the results, get everything kind of tallied up, make sure anybody who capped out. We did have quite a few people who maxed out at 8 pounds for the month, which is unbelievably amazing. So I'm thinking that. So I'm gonna tally everything up, get like kind of like the winners of the challenge all together, and then put together a little video. And then once that video is done, I'll email the winners their badges. So if I don't do it tonight, it's not going to be a very long video. Okay, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10. 10 just seems like very long for me to announce winners. That's why I thought a live stream would be so good. What do I know? I'm the worst YouTuber. But anyway, so once I post that video, I'll email everybody their badges who won. And I think that you guys are going to be really excited. I think it's really cool. Everybody did a really great job. Like really, I mean, when you guys see, I kind of I didn't have time to look, but I peeked last night and not all the weigh-ins were entered. My team weren't even all entered because I just didn't have time. So when you guys see like the total number of pounds that everybody lost, your mind is just gonna go. It's insane. Like it's a lot of pounds that are gone. Very exciting. It's very exciting. Jess, you did not botch it. And you still did amazing. I mean, you still did amazing. It's not like you gained weight. You didn't gain weight. And even if you had, whatever, right? Like anytime I ever do like a challenge or anything, I am never gonna, there's no failure. You can't fail. You just hold yourself accountable and you gain muscle. It's not like you weren't doing things. So don't say that you botched it. Don't say. You know, Jeanette, you might be right. You know what's funny? I think about that so often, like how many friends I have now from like all over the world. Like how cool. You know what I mean? Like not even like Canada, Ireland, the UK, Spain, Romania, like Australia, like that's so cool. I love the internet. Anyway, so what do you guys think about next week? I probably can do a live stream, but like it's Mother's Day, So, you know, hi Robin, how are you? I don't know if I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a short stream, like just a half hour. We're not doing anything. My husband's gonna take his mom out for lunch, and then let's let's wrap. I just caught a glimpse of Jess's Mr. Worldwide comment. Liz, look, you did amazing. You did amazing. Your wedding gown zipped all the way at your fitting, and that was the best feeling. You know, I saw the title of your video where it was like you cried at your wedding gown fitting, and I was afraid to go click on it because I didn't want to be sad. So I didn't watch it yet. I will. I was going through videos before I went to bed last night. So anyway, so Mother's Day, do you guys want to, like, I don't know. I don't know. Should I do a live stream or not? What'd you guys ask for? Any moms, like, did you ask for anything for Mother's Day? Or do you know what you're doing? I probably will, Misty. I probably will. I don't have too much else going on. What we're going to do is later in the evening, which I'll tell you guys. So I said, you know what I really want? I want to go we're going to go to the movie theater for the first time in a very, very long time, to go see the Demon Slayer movie, which I'm very excited about. If you guys, I don't know how many of you watch anime or not, but I mean, if you wanted a really good one to dip your toes into, I would say Demon Slayer or Attack on Titan. You should watch them. They're both very good. I'm not like a hardcore, like I watch tons of anime, but I watch those two and I love them. I'm not sure that I will make it. We usually either go to my mom's or to my husband's. Yeah. Nobody who participated in the challenge should feel like they failed. Taking the step to join is already a big win in your journey. I couldn't have said that better myself, Jeanette. Thank you. That's very true. I asked for a mic to do voiceovers. Oh, I love that. How cool. That's a great idea. You know, I'm so lazy, even though I have this microphone's okay. It's okay. Usually what I do is I do this. Whoops. I try not to drop things on my keyboard, but I do this. I talk into my phone like it's a microphone. That's usually how I do voiceovers. It's just easier to me for some reason. That's so funny. Awesome. Well, if you don't make it to my live stream next weekend, or if I don't do one, I really still haven't decided. I'll probably decide midway through the week. But if you guys don't make it, happy Mother's Day. You guys are just so awesome. Keep an eye out. So you'll have an extra video from me this week, because I'll do the challenge results. I really want to try and get that done for tonight. I don't know if I have a lot to do because I woke up late. Like I was supposed to wake up and be super productive, like Adventures of Deanna, and I didn't. I failed, and I woke up at 9:32. So I now have a lot to do today, and I have a lot of filming to do. So I don't know how this day is going to go, but we'll see. So I'm going to wrap it here. There's just a little bug flew by in here, like a little fruit fly or something. It just was like, yeah, like perfectly right in front of my face. I hope everybody has an amazing Sunday. I hope that you meet every single one of your goals this week. I hope that you feel positive and encouraged in your journey. And I want you to know that I believe in you. I know you can meet your goals, and I know you can do literally anything that you put your mind to and commit to and consistently work towards. And I hope you believe that too. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And until next time, see you real soon.